So last summer I went to Rome, 2025, and then this past summer, I just went to Japan.
It was during the summer. It was to Oviedo, Spain.
Semester study abroad through Temple University, specifically Temple Japan.
I studied abroad in Rome for the summer. For 2025, I went from May to the end of June.
I studied abroad in Oviedo, Spain, and I did it this past summer, so summer 2025.
So I'll say that scholarship was the main reason I had the ability to go. If I wouldn't get it, I would sadly have to have canceled it, but the scholarship made it affordable for me to go to study abroad over the summer to Rome, and it was a pretty great experience.
It definitely helped in terms of like the financial purpose. Like obviously the scholarship amount like went towards my education, the tuition, so that did help a lot.
Having that in my resume just like helped me to get a job where I'm working right now full time.
I think I had $3,000 left that I had to pay, and then the Gilman Scholarship, whenever I got that, it covered the rest of my tuition.
I had another scholarship, which was a much smaller scholarship that helped me covered my dorming fees. So the Gilman Scholarship literally covered everything else. So like from my day-to-day living to transportation costs to groceries, everything, like the Gilman really, it kind of did everything for me.
Also, even if you don't apply for this full scholarship, you still get a little bit of support. And I think that was one of the greatest things that they do, yeah.
I'm pretty passionate about people having the opportunity to study abroad at some point during their lifetime. I had the experience of doing it. I feel like everyone should have to, and there shouldn't be any financial barrier. And if you can, to apply for those scholarships that are available to get the opportunity.
I think I was just doing something new every single day. Like checking, I had this huge list of like 40 things that I wanted to do, and I checked off all of the things.
Just being in Rome is obviously the big thing. A lot of the classes were kind of made with being in Rome in mind. So like for one class, we would have a presentation or a lecture, and then for the other half, we would go on site and actually see what we would be talking about real time.
Like the first week, like we went to like different cities like around Madrid. Like we went to Segovia, we went to Toledo. So like those are really cool, like seeing different parts of Spain. And then in Oviedo, I had 2 classes every day, so like Monday through Thursday. Like we had Fridays off.
When I got there, I was like looking also for like to make more connections, because I was more interested in like knowing the different way the linguistic facts about like how do they talk Spanish and the way that I talk Spanish. And I was like looking to connect with those people, which I did, because I like kind of put myself out there, make a lot of friends, like with a lot of locals. We talk about the conquest, we talk about those touchy topics between Spanish peoples and Latinos. So I think that was amazing.
My daily life mainly consisted like on weekdays, I just went to school and went home. Sometimes I would stay near campus or go to the city nearby and just like walk around to just like explore. When I was near my dorm, it was a residential area, so there was a lot of parks. So I would walk around that area too.
Every single day I was just with new friends. Everybody was really friendly in Rome, specifically Rome. Everybody was very just outgoing, and so I always had like, I was always meeting new people in that program specifically.
They have like an informational session like on Zoom for the Gilman Scholarship, like where they walk you through the application, how to apply, like they give you tips on like what to write, how to word it. And then they also recommended like the writing center, like if you wanted someone to like read over our essays, edit them as well. And then they gave us like a list of like prompts or like topics to like bring up or like look at as well. So like they gave a lot of resources to help with the application, and like all the advisors here were very open to like answering all my questions.
They also provide you with like kind of like a mentor. There's also like a website that you go to like ask for any advices, and there is always like a look like a social media thing, because there's a lot of posts already, people asking questions, recommendations. That helps a lot.
Just constantly looking through the how-tos, instructions, and the prompts they provided was just really my main go-to. I sometimes would go onto like different forums and like get advice from people who had previously applied, but the website was really just like my biggest guidance aside from my mentor.
For the essays, I just used resources that Temple offered for people reviewing your essays. I also used a fellowship advising here over at Temple to kind of look over my essays. They were pretty useful.
So I really tried to focus on my follow-on project and like try to make it as convincing as possible.
It's a great program to like get connected with the people. Like they give, like if you do get accepted, they give you an advisor to work with one-on-one. So like they answer any questions you might have about moving forward or just about the whole study abroad, going to a different country. So it's definitely like another level of support while you're already making this transition to study abroad. And like I always say, like it doesn't hurt, especially like if you do need it for like financial reasons as well.